This is for my fellow gamers looking for high refresh rates, fast response times, high resolution on a monitor that is extremely value for money. We're back with another quantum dot gaming monitor. This is the G274QPF monitor, and yes, MSI is sponsoring this video. Yay, thank you MSI. But everything said here is my honest thoughts and opinions. Let's unbox this. This comes with pretty impressive specs. WQHD, 170Hz refresh rate, 1 millisecond response time. Display cable, we need this. Power supply, manual, and the stand. And of course, not forgetting quantum dot technology. It's time to fix this up. Okay, come on. Damn it, need a screwdriver. We're back. This thing is entirely matte black. These are plastic frames. There is anti-slip mats on the legs here, so it won't slip. And of course, the stand is adjustable up and down, and you can tilt it like that. Ooh, you can also turn it left and right, as well as portrait mode like this. Pretty ergo-friendly. So this does not have any speakers, but we have a audio out port, 2 HDMI port, and 1 DP port, and 1 Type-C port for power as well as display, but it only comes with 15 watts of power for the Type-C port. Also, if you want to make use of the full 170Hz display, you would want to make use of the DP port. HDMI port is only limited to 144Hz. So this monitor is part of MSI's quantum dot line, one of which we have reviewed before in the channel. Links below if you want to check it out. But what is special about this monitor is that it's way more cost effective, great specs, and it's very value for money. It's gameplay time, and what is cool about this monitor is that it has support for HDR 400. What I realized is that when I turn on HDR, everything seems brighter, so much sharper, and in order to get our 170Hz refresh rate, we have to turn on DP overclocking. Right now it's turned on. What's cool about this monitor is that because it is a gaming monitor, it will actually display the refresh rate on the screen itself, and right now it's appearing here. 170Hz refresh rate. But because I want to monitor other stuff using my MSI Afterburner, I'm going to turn this off and have my usual gameplay stats here. Now we're going to try out some Assassin's Creed just to see how nice the picture is with HDR turned on. Now this doesn't come with a speaker, so we're using headphones. So right now we're running at 170 FPS. GPU and CPU still doing okay. Let's go into options. Increase the resolution, 1440p. Refresh rate is 170Hz. All the settings are on medium. Let's go. For this game, we don't really bother that much about frame rate, but we are getting pretty decent frame rate at about 60 FPS, 70 FPS. Everything is just super duper sharp on this screen. Wow. This is good. I like it. So far, I'm loving the white color gamut. Everything looks super sharp, especially with HDR turned on. I could actually ramp up the graphics to high, but I don't want to tax my GPU too much. 80 degrees, oh, that's pretty high. Frame rate drops to about 60, which I think is fine for this game. Mostly, I really enjoy just how saturated and how bright the colors are. I feel like I can't really capture how beautiful it looks on camera, especially because the frame rates just can't match. Now we're going to test out some FPS games. I'm going to be running some Call of Duty. Just note the frame rate, see if it drops, and see how high it can maintain. I'm setting this up. We're getting 170Hz refresh rate, 1440p resolution. Let's hope this doesn't crash on me. Playing Call of Duty on this is pretty smooth. I think we managed to clock up to 200 plus FPS, which to me was amazing. There was no screen tearing, no ghosting, everything was very smooth. Now we're gonna play some Overwatch and we'll see how things go. You can turn on and off HDR. So for now, we're gonna turn it off because we're gonna try to get the highest frame rate possible, but we're gonna turn it on later and see what the difference is. Getting about 170 FPS. Notice how smooth the screen is, like barely any lags. We're getting pretty good frame rates, pretty consistent. Ooh, 202, whoa. And now we're gonna try turning on HDR mode like this. This is extremely bright. Frame rate is supposedly supposed to drop. That's just a give and take, and we're gonna try playing some games with this. Whoa, it's like so much brighter, vibrant, the colors, and I think the frame rate is gonna take a hit, but we'll see. Oh, frame rate is about 144. So yes, frame rates did take a hit the moment we turned on HDR, averaging about 120 FPS, lower than what we got before, which was about 150 FPS. But for shooter games, frame rates do matter a lot, so you probably want to turn off HDR while playing these games. Now the question is, should you get this? Is it worth it? Well, this is very worth it for what it offers. This monitor comes from a wide range of QD monitors, all the way from the very high-end MSI G274QPF OLED monitor to this. The closest monitor to this is probably the MSI G274QPF and the previous MPG321UR monitor that we reviewed previously. And if you look at the specs, particularly the refresh rates as well as the response time, this monitor, the G274QPF, oh my god, it's such a long name, holds up pretty well and is priced the best. So if you're looking for a quantum dot monitor that is value for money, go for this. But for those who are looking for a more premium gaming experience, you might want to look at the 32-inch 4K MPG321UR monitor. Monitors with similar specs used to cost us $1,000 a few years back, so it shows just how much monitors have improved over the past few years. This actually uses very cost-effective materials like plastic panels at the back, but despite that, this still feels very sturdy. And the display colors are so beautiful. HDR looks incredible on the screen. It's 1440p, crispy sharp, and this rapid IPS panel gives us 1 milliseconds response time, 170Hz refresh rate, and we tested it. It's amazing. So I think it's very worthwhile for people who are looking to get a decent gaming monitor for a very affordable price. But let me know what you think. Comment below your ideal setup because manifesting works. As usual, if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. So thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Happy Prime Month and goodbye!